Hey everybody, this is Ms. Williams with a quick video tutorial about how to use Schoology and what it's all about. So I'm back on my desktop, and first thing I want to do is hit that Chrome button again. I've already got it open down below. Let's see. And it doesn't really matter what opens. If I didn't have any of these things opened, then I would hit Chrome and I would just have my main page on Google. Just like office.com, you can get to Schoology by opening up the LPS bookmarks, and you'll come to your main page. So there's kind of two main pages depending on how you left it open, but this is where all the updates and important messages come in. So you'll get messages from your teachers, from our principal, Ms. Dunn, and also you will see some assignments that are coming due or things that are happening. So it's a great way to get you ready for the day, to open up Schoology nice and early, even before mentoring if you can. But if you get to mentoring on time, you'll have some time to open up Schoology and see what's going on for the day. But you're going to be using your courses the most often. So I teach 5 English classes, so all my courses look exactly the same, but your courses will look very different here because there's, going to be graphics and information from 5 or 6 different teachers. But it's really simple to use. You can enter a course by just clicking on it. And a teacher view does look a little bit different from a student view, but basically it's the same, that your assignments that are coming due will show up here. So when your teachers create assignments or tests, they put a deadline or a due date, and so they will automatically populate over here so that you can see what you have coming up. And then on this main page, these are just the materials for the class. So right now I don't have too much built into my D period English class, but you will see on your classes that eventually you will have units or lessons that are labeled here, and usually the teachers put the most current lesson at the very top. You'll probably also have a link like this that you will use as you enter each class. So you come in, walk into your class, open your laptop, go to the course, and then you'll click the link for attendance. Or you can just take a picture of the QR code when you come in the room. But if you don't want to stand in line while you're waiting for everyone in front of you to click the QR code, you can do it right in Schoology. Your teacher's going to have their link right at the top of their page for now. So under materials, and this is where you will see folders. And if you click on those folders, your teachers will have assignments, and they will tell you, open this folder and open this assignment. Something else important to tell you about on Schoology is the way you can message other students and teachers. It does not work as well as Outlook on office.com, but it's more convenient. So if you're already in Schoology and you see an assignment and you maybe missed the lecture that goes with the assignment, you can just type new message. You can type your teacher's name here or another student. So if you have Mrs. Cervenka, maybe it's easier just to type Cervenka. Her name should just pop right up. And there she is. So you can just click on it and send her a message, and try to include a subject too so that she'll understand, how urgent your message is. And you just type it right in this box. You'll see you can also insert a file. So if you are emailing her some late homework, you can put it there. You can send her a link to a YouTube video you made. You can attach something from resources, which I think it's more for teachers, but it's just a place, as you can see on the top bar here, where you can keep things that you might need on a regular basis. And also you can even audio record or video record a message to your teachers. So it's very convenient. It's just not easy to scroll through old messages. If you can see mine here, they're all from me because it's the beginning of the year. But if I was looking for a message a student sent me 2 weeks ago, I would have to scroll individually through each one. There's not a way to search individual messages like there is on Outlook, but it's still very convenient. All kinds of other tools that you will use. This is where all the little apps are. There's also these apps over here. So these apps your teachers use a lot, and they'll show you how to use them, but for giving you instruction or practice. So you don't really need to use this button since most of the apps are over here. And there's a calendar that just gives you a calendar view of all of your assignments. Mine doesn't seem to be working, probably because I don't have any assignments in yet. Oh, what's happening? Yeah, so there's a calendar. It's got all the boring teacher meetings that we have to attend. But your calendar should look pretty blank at this point. So that's most important stuff. Oh, you might want to go up here and update your profile, put a picture in. You can change some settings about how you get notified. It gets a little bit detailed here, so if anybody is interested in changing individual notification settings, you can just go there to find out. But yeah, it might be nice to put your picture on your profile page. You just click where it says edit picture and you just upload a picture. I think that adds a nice personal touch, and it definitely is nice for the teachers to see their students' pictures when they are scrolling through their messages. So I tried to make this really quick. Hopefully it gave you enough information to go on Schoology and play around. It will not take you very long to get used to it, and just feel free to ask anybody. Anybody's going to be happy to help you. All right? There you go.